Today I'm going to be doing something, I don't know why I'm going to be doing this. This is like so few years ago, but I think it'll be funny. Since I'm married, we'll see what happens. We'll see what results I get. I'm going to be doing Buzzfeed quizzes, all love themed. So let's see what this tells me, if anything. So let's dive right into the quizzes. I've handpicked a few that I thought were exceptionally stupid, so I thought it'd be fun to just go through them and see what kind of results I get. So I will say, I used to look at BuzzFeed on an almost daily basis. I don't know, maybe a few years ago, for a while when I was in my 20s. I generally looked at the shopping stuff just because it usually could tell me about some weird products and stuff like that. I took the quizzes now and then knowing that they were really dumb and they didn't mean anything. It was like, depending on what mustard you like, here's where you should live. And it's like, how are these two things even connected? But I thought it would be funny because I don't think I ever did love or like romantic dating themed ones. You'll see which ones I ended up picking out of like the last maybe 10 or so love. I didn't even know they did these still. Like, who's taking these? I guess like 14-year-old girls. This is like, you know what this is? This is the equivalent of like when I was that age and I would take like Cosmopolitan or Cosmo Girl quizzes. Does anybody remember when they used to actually take those in magazines and you have to like circle your answers and then go back and look at the key and stuff? And the results were as equally stupid as this, but nevertheless you actually had to put some thought into this rather than just clicking things. So let's get started. Okay, so the first quiz that I've picked out to take is called Date or Dump These Disney Men to Reveal Your Type. Are you more into Aladdin or Kristoff? I don't even know who Kristoff is, so I'm gonna guess Aladdin, but let's see. Okay, here's the deal. Below are 20 Disney men. Rate each one on a scale from dump to date. Choose dump if you never date them, date if you'd probably marry them, and somewhere in between if you date them for a little bit. Ready? Go. All right, the first one up is Flynn Rider Eugene Fitzherbert. I don't even know what movie this is from, so I'm hoping this is a movie from the last like 10 years. It looks like it is based on the animation, but I feel already stupid because I don't even know who this is. So just by default, being who I am, because I'm such a glass half full kind of girl, I am gonna go dump because I don't know who that is. Li Shang. Is this the guy from Mulan? I think this is. And I have not seen Mulan for probably 15, 20 years, probably 20 years. I don't really remember who he is or what he's like, so I'm just going to do the in-between. Can you do the in-between thing? I guess you can't, so I'll just say date. He looks pretty good. Okay, Prince Charming. Oh, this one I actually just rewatched. This is from Cinderella. This is so sad, but I just rewatched this recently, and I posted about this on my Instagram, how I've been watching all these Disney movies because I have Disney Plus. Can I just say on a side note that I have been wanting to rewatch Disney movies for like the last 15 years, but I never had access to them because the only thing I had was the VHSs, and who the hell has a VHS player anymore? So I've been wanting to watch all these Disney movies for so long, and then finally actually my stepmom got it, and I don't normally live with them, but there's a pandemic going on in case you didn't know. So I've been watching a lot of Disney movies. I'm totally gonna date him. I don't feel like we ever even learn anything about him. Like, who is he besides the fact that he's got like a really weird dad? He's got dark hair and he's a prince, so good enough for me. Date. Prince Philip. Even know, I wish they would tell you what Disney movie this is from so you have some shape of reference. He looks familiar, but I can't even remember what he's from. Ugh. All right, comment down below if you like actually know all of these, and I just feel so stupid that I don't. But again, by default, I'm just gonna say dump. The Prince from Snow White. Oh my god, this movie's so old. Look at him. He basically he doesn't even look like a person. I don't really remember that much from him. I feel like all these princes just say, like, you're beautiful, I love you. And that's, like, all they say. And you don't really learn anything about them besides the fact that they're princes and they're really wealthy. So, again, going off of not much, I'm just going to say date. Because I like Snow White. Oh my god, okay, Prince Eric. This is another one that I rewatched recently. This is from The Little Mermaid. I like him because he doesn't cause a fire in a boat, but like he's manly and tough, and he like tries to save the dog. If you guys remember that. The only reason I actually remember this is because I watched it like 2 weeks ago. Otherwise, I would barely remember anything about this movie, or at least about him. But I like that he saved his dog in the movie. So I'm definitely going to do date for that. Kristoff. Oh, okay. Kristoff appears to be from Frozen. I saw that movie once with a friend. I don't know why we watched it, because I think we were like 25 at the time. Or maybe older. We were probably older than that. Why were we watching Frozen? Anyway, I don't really remember much from him, but just because he's blonde and I don't really like blonde guys, I'm going to do Jump. Prince Naveen. Oh, shit. I don't know who this is either. Is this from The Princess and the Frog or something? I feel like it might be. I don't know, but he's darker, so I'm just gonna do date. Okay, Aladdin, 100% knew who he is because this is my favorite Disney movie. So I'm gonna date him because he's my favorite. The Beast. Okay, I like him because he's ugly, and so therefore he like is insecure and he just wants to make her happy. I don't know if that registers for anybody, but I like somebody who feels bad about themselves because then they just think you're amazing. So I'm gonna do date. Tarzan. Okay, this one's a tough one because I've definitely seen this movie. I don't remember a lot of details. Obviously, I know the whole plot line and everything. I don't remember if he's good to Jane, is it? I feel like he probably is. Obviously, he has monkey tendencies, but what man doesn't? So, let's just do date. And John Smith. This is Pocahontas, right? Is this Pocahontas? I think it is, because they gave him like the whitest possible name. Oh boy, this is a tough one too. But I like that he's a white guy that actually goes for a Native American. I don't remember a whole lot about him besides that he liked Pocahontas. So I'm gonna say date. Not my type, but let's go for him. Thomas. Okay, I have no idea who this guy is from either. Why did the one thing say he was from Sleeping Beauty or whatever, and then none of them else gave reference? I don't know. I don't really like redheads. Just from that, I'm gonna say dump. That's so bad, but sorry. Hans. Oh shit, is this Frozen too? I feel so stupid. I don't even know what half of these are. He looks kind of high or like on drugs, so I might have to just pass on him thing, but he looks creepy. He could be a really good character, but I just have no memory. Milo. Again, I'm embarrassed to say I don't know this one either, but I like his energy, and his fingers are really square, and I like a man with big hands. So let's do date. Hercules. Okay, I like him too. I'm making an exception to my rule about redheads on this one because he's not like a typical redhead. So I'm gonna do date. How many are there of these? Like, this is getting annoying now. All right, Phoebus. I don't even know how to say this. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Again, this is a movie that came out that I barely remember anything about, and I'm not really liking his look, his whole hairdo, and I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna say dump on this one. All right, David from Lilo and Stitch. I feel like I only saw scenes of Lilo and Stitch, so again, I can't really think of who he is as a character, but I liked what I saw of that movie. I need to put that on my list. So I'm gonna say date for him. I don't like his necklace though. but I think he's supposed to be a very surfer kind of guy. Maui. Oh my god, I don't even know who this one is from either. This can't be from Lilo and Stitch. I don't know what the hell this is from, but he looks a little big for my taste. I think he might be Samoan, which is nice that they're actually representing people other than white people. So let's just do date, because he seems like he would actually be like a nice guy. And finally Simba. Okay. I'm sorry, you know I had to. Who is behind these stupid quizzes? God. All right, definitely date for that. Okay, let's see our results. I'm done. The bad boy. You like your boys sassy, dark, and mysterious. Okay. There's something so alluring about a bad guy, and you're drawn to them. You're skilled at seeing through people to discern their true nature, and you can tell when someone is actually bad or if they just need love and support. All right, this is not actually totally wrong. I don't feel like I like bad boys once I became over the age of like 25, but when I was dating heavily, this is pretty accurate. So I'm surprised that this stupid quiz was actually able to give me a somewhat accurate answer, especially since I didn't even know who half of them were. So overall, not bad. Okay, this next one I think is going to be particularly bad, but amazing, because it makes no sense in my life right now, because it's called We Know When and Where You'll Meet Your Soulmate Based on Your Daily Routine. Okay, I'm married, so obviously I'm not meeting my soulmate anytime soon, or again, or whatever. And then B, I have no daily routine besides the fact that I wake up and work and go on social media and watch TV and do other things, because I don't actually travel, I don't see friends, I don't do anything because of the pandemic going on. So let's go along with this one. This gem of a quiz that I'm sure is going to be really accurate. All right, what are you doing at 6 a.m.? Okay, well, yuck. I'm still asleep. I'm not a morning person. I don't want to get up at 6 a.m. unless I'm getting on a flight to the Caribbean. Obviously, I'm not doing that anytime soon. And even then, I'm horribly cranky. But I hate the mornings. So, bro, I'm still asleep. What do you do at 7 a.m.? Okay. Is this going to go through every freaking hour of the day? Because this is going to get really monotonous quickly. What do you do at 7 a.m.? Okay, I'm still in bed. What did I just say to you? Holy God, it's going through entire day. What are you doing at 8 a.m.? I'm still in bed. What are you doing at 9 a.m.? Gaming. That's my husband, actually. Okay, I'm finally out of bed, I think is the most accurate, because I'm maybe starting to work, but very begrudgingly. So I'm finally out of bed. What are you doing at 10 a.m.? All right, I guess I'll have to say I'm at school or work, because I'm usually working by then. What do you do? I can't believe this quiz is literally just a quiz about every hour of your day. Like, how lazy is this? What are you doing at 11 a.m.? At school, work still. Geez. Okay, even the people that wrote this were like sick of themselves 4 hours into this stupid thing. What are you doing at 12 p.m.? Okay, well now there's no option for work. So like suddenly I'm at a picnic at 12 p.m. after working for 2 hours? Like okay. I guess for this, the most accurate, I usually eat lunch kind of late, so I don't really feel like, but I'm not at a picnic or doing any of these other things. Although I wish I was watching Netflix at 12 p.m. I'll say at lunch. What are you doing at 1? Mother of God. What are you doing at 1 p.m.? Partying? Really? I'm at school or work. What are you doing at 2 p.m.? These questions are really creative, by the way. What are you doing at 2 p.m.? Geez, I'm still at school or work. God, this is depressing. Oh my God. you'll never guess the next question. It's what are you doing at 3 p.m.? Still at work. What are you doing at 4 p.m.? Suddenly work is not an option at 4 p.m. because I guess people work 5 hours out of the day and then just go on a walk on the beach. I don't even know what to say for this. I guess cleaning the house would be the most accurate. I forgot what this quiz is even supposed to do. Oh, it's supposed to tell you the Soulmate thing. What are you doing 5 p.m.? They couldn't even say at 5 p.m. So brilliant English. What are you doing at 5 p.m.? I'm not doing any of this, but I'll just say getting dinner ready. Because sometimes I help. Usually I don't, but sometimes I do. What are you doing at 6 p.m.? Watching Disney Plus. What did we just talk about? I do that later, though. I don't do that at 6. So I'm going to say having dinner. What are you doing at 7 p.m.? I would say either watching a movie or watching YouTube, but usually on a daily basis, I'm not watching a movie. I'm watching Netflix or a show, so I'll just say YouTube for this one. What are you doing at 8 p.m.? Going to bed. No. Okay, cuddling your pet. Finally one that's like 100% true. I have a dog named Ella. What are you doing at 9 p.m.? Okay, watching Netflix. Yes. Lastly, what are you doing at 10 p.m.? Sleeping, no. Facing my crippling existential dread. I mean, aren't we all doing that because of the pandemic, like at all hours? Having a disco night? Who wrote this? I'm gonna say facing my crippling existential dread because I'm not sleeping because I go to bed much later. I have never used TikTok once in my life, and I'm certainly not at a disco. All right, you'll meet your soulmate in 10 years. Okay? In exactly 10 years, you're going to meet your soulmate and fall in love. That might seem like a long time, but it will be well worth the wait. Okay, wasn't this quiz supposed to tell me when and where? This only tells me when. So this is a shit quiz. You'll meet your soulmate in 10 years. Yeah, I'm scrolling back up. Didn't it say that, guys? We know when and where. What's the where? All right, you guys, so that is the end of my Buzzfeed quizzes. I kind of want to do a part 2 because I found a lot more quizzes, but I didn't want to put a million in one video. So comment down below if you have a quiz I should take or what you thought about these quizzes because I want to hear. I think they're really dumb for the most part, but sometimes they're bizarrely accurate. It's sort of like a zodiac horoscope prediction or something where you're like, ooh, that could apply. And other times you're like, this makes absolutely no sense. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below and check out my Instagram. And I'll see you on the next video.